Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're talking about what's happening with XRP in the world right now and Bitcoin. Before we get onto those types of topics, we're going to be talking about the technical analysis of XRP. Now, Lut tweeted out XRP USD still on track and looking sweet at the 4-hour time frame. Will this pattern keep on copying like 2017? Now, as we can see here, it doesn't have to follow it exactly, it just has to rhymes really. And we could see here 31 and then we go up. So if this does happen, we should see in the next week or so, we should see a rise to the upside. But that's what's happening with XRP technical analysis. Now let's just jump right into the news. The bull tweeted out 11 years since the first block was mined. Congrats Bitcoin. So we could see here 2009 to all the way in 2020, dude. That's a lot of time. So Bitcoin, first block was mined and then 11 years ago. So that's insane to think about. Imagine you getting into Bitcoin, back then, selling it, all-time highs, all this types of stuff. But this is insane. 11 years. Congratulations, Bitcoin. First coin we have is from the Bearable Bull. And remember, impeachment is a great distraction. We could see here, impeachment vote in House delayed as Clinton launches Iraq airstrike. So, what's happening right now, I don't know, some type of, people are saying World War III is starting, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that everything's really a distraction of what's to come. Really, XRP. Everyone's being distracted of what's happening in the real world to the financial system. Tweeted once again, they're prepping the masses. So, CNBC International tweeted out an unknown international shock will likely cause the next recession. So, isn't that quite interesting? International shock. Preparing the masses, guys. So, get ready. Recession coming through, change of the financial system. XRP will take control over it. It's gonna be crazy to see what happens. Roses on the Moon tweeted out, German central bank president calls on European bank to develop a cheaper system to combat Facebook's Libra project. Guess what? It's already here. So XRP the bridge, we could see here, they want to develop something that's to combat Libra. And you know what? XRP has started like years ago, a couple years after Bitcoin, started. And they've been taking some time, but Rome wasn't built in one day, like people say. So we're almost close to the finishing line. We've been here for years, guys. Why can't we, wait a little bit longer? JB tweeted out, you mean a central bank holding a digital currency that will circulate in a decentralized way without central ledger, eh? Sounds mighty familiar. Now we can see here. Alternatively, the central bank could offer a digital token currency that would circulate in a decentralized way without central ledger. Then associated with anonymity, i.e. meaning that the central bank would not know who currently holds the issue tokens. So, like in this case of banknotes. Design a semi-anonymous DLT-based CBDC and provide a proof of concept. You can see here, XRP once again, guys. Everything's really, hidden. It's not really hidden, but people need to, figure out between and read between the lines, because they're obviously not going to say, hey, we're using XRP to bridge all these, other CBDCs, and connect everything together. Instead, when the time comes, then they will say it, when it's all ready. The XRP tweeted out, are they doing testing? Something is happening. We could see here, so total XRP size of XRP and bit price of Japan. Now we could see here, isn't that quite interesting? 68,000, yen, and all of this. Quite interesting to see here what's been happening. Pretty sure they're testing. That's what Happy XRP is saying, but that's quite interesting. From Hodl Style, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, talks about RippleNet. Now let's watch this video.
So you've had a lot of updates this year with Ripple and RippleNet, which is your blockchain that many financial institutions are using. Can you give us an update on what's going on and how they're using it, who's using it?
Absolutely. So I think, Ripple, I think, has been really fortunate in the context of the broader blockchain and crypto ecosystem. We've been very focused on a specific customer set, a specific problem around cross-border payments. We've been selling into banks and financial institutions for a few years now. We've signed up over 200 banks and financial institutions globally. Recent ones we've talked a little bit about things like MoneyGram. We announced a very big partnership with in, I guess, June. They went live in July and August, and actually even in their earnings call in August, we're talking about how they're tangibly seeing the benefits of using XRP to help facilitate their liquidity needs. So we feel really good about the momentum we have there. And even this week announced some partnerships in the crypto-specific area with BitPay, a company that allows you to use cryptocurrencies to check out at like a PayPal checkout or Visa checkout. Now we'll be supporting XRP, and CoinMe, an ATM network that will also be supporting XRP going forward. So excited about both of those.
We can see right there, Brad Garlinghouse was speaking about, a lot of partnerships and a lot of connections, in that industry. He talked about they have signed up with over 200, plus banks, and, with MoneyGram and CoinMe and BitPay and all of these things, but XRP is still being suppressed for a reason, So that's quite interesting to think about, guys. Remember, as this daily tweeted out, is Tokyo 2020 set to be the XRP Olympics? Now, this is quite interesting. With Usain Bolt retired, the Olympic Games being held in Tokyo next year this year will be looking for a new lightning fast hero. But instead of looking on track, maybe. So that's quite interesting. They're looking for a new lightning fast hero. So can XRP be implemented for people to, to buy products and, for the manufacturers to sell, to receive XRP and, to sell their XRP. So this is quite an interesting take we could take here for, Tokyo 2020. Since there's going to be a lot of people going there, who knows? It's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. Do they implement XRP or do they not? But it does say a new lightning fast hero. That's quite interesting, for them to put it and state it that way. Reborn tweeted out, XRP community, are you ready for the influx of liquidity? This is your golden opportunity. Economy is on the brink of a catastrophic collapse. The phoenix is poised and waiting. We could see here, look at all that Ripple, and then it's giving, some of his water to XRP. The time has come, guys. The time is so near. It's so near. It's so crazy. It's honestly crazy to think about. Maniac tweeted out, let the biggest crypto bull market in history of mankind unleash shortly. He's tweeting out, we're supposed to be seeing the biggest crypto bull market in history of mankind to be happening shortly. Does that mean XRP just skyrockets? Alex Kopp tweets out, Binance adds a new fiat pair for XRP liquidity. Well, Binance, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, has added another fiat pair for XRP liquidity. They added XRP Euro along with a few other. That's good to hear that Binance is adding more or new fiat pairs for XRP liquidity. Now, guys, we're into the part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, I'm obviously not a financial advisor, nor this is financial advice. You guys should obviously do your own research, but this is quite interesting. Darkness tweeted out, the legend reverse bearable guy called it. That military style lockbox and the dog tag. We had a feeling some military event was coming. With this Iran situation, that could be the trigger for a collapse of the old system and the start of a new financial system. So you see, everything has to be a distraction, guys. Oh yeah, guys, something interesting did happen on the the website we had before that was counting down. I have it right here. Look at this. Welcome to project 21E8. So what is this? This is quite interesting. Information creation. So this is quite an interesting website we have here. I'm not too sure what this means, but maybe one of you guys might know. So Chicken Hawk tweeted out, Happy New Year's to all that believe. I have some good news for you. We could see here, gold standard for global goals. Now that's quite interesting. The IMF gold standard project. So we could see here, and researchers help companies to tackle their climate impact up and down their value chains, creating value for their businesses, their partner, and our global society. Quite interesting. Guess who? a higher standard for climate security and sustainable development. Gold standard for the global goals is a standard that sets requirements to design projects for maximum positive impact in climate and development, and to measure and report outcomes in the most credible and efficient way. That's quite interesting. We've been hearing that, climate change, about XRP and climate change. I'm not too sure what's happening with that, but that's quite interesting to see. Reborn tweeted out, "Can you see what is happening? All is going to plan, all was foretold." The website was the countdown to the New World Order, 3rd January 2020. So it begins. We could see here, quite interesting, 3rd January 2020. People are saying World War III, so it begins. Quite interesting. I don't know. It's so crazy. That's Mr. Pool's video. And then he keeps on going on, about it more further. So what do you guys think about what's happening as of today? It's so fascinating to see what's happening around the world. The people who predicts these types of stuff before it actually happens. Baba Cugs tweets a lot of stuff. One, there is one thing you do not see that makes you question reality. Behind closed doors at London R3, a new world awaits for XRP. Corda plus XRP, guys. The open source blockchain for business. What is that? The gold 999. Interesting. Corda connects digital assets across the financial system. It's the last tweet for today's video, guys. So he tweeted out, "Identity plus R3, a new reality." Fame21 more tweeted out, "Identity and R3 to launch global multi-bank ISO 222 CORDAP trial across R3's global ecosystem, which includes more than 300 banks and other financial sectors participants." So everything's going according to plan. The media is trying to distract the media is trying to distract the people, but the people do not see what's happening with the stock market, the banks and all of this, the financial system really. Over here we could see what's happening. The unveiling is going on. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like this video. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.